A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. In the previous lecture, we have discussed about the branches of chemistry and the Muslim scientist's role in chemistry. In this lecture, we will discuss about the basic definition in chemistry from chapter number 1, which is given in your book on page number 6. So, keep that books in front of you and just listen to that lecture. The basic definitions. We will start from the matter because chemistry, physics, biology, and even in the science we talk about the matter. So, first of all, what is matter? You all have studied in your previous classes that about the matter, that what is matter? Anything that has mass and occupies space is called matter. So everything around us is matter which has mass and occupies space. For example, the chalk, chair, pen, table, etc. So all the things present around us in the universe are made up of matter. Matter is defined as anything that has mass and occupies space, and always remember that the quantity of matter in an object the quantity of matter in an object is its mass. What is mass? I have told you in the definition that anything that has mass and occupies space. So what is mass? Mass is the quantity of matter in an object. We can see that almost everything in the universe is made up of matter because they has masses and they occupy volume. A few examples of matter is chalk, chair, pen, table, water, etc. Another example is of matter are the food we eat is also matter, the water we drink is matter, the air we breathe is matter, man himself is a matter. A piece of matter in its pure form is called a substance. Now come towards the matter. For first of all, come towards the matter classification. That is a solid matter which has a definite shape and definite volume. That is a liquid matter which is indefinite shape and a definite volume, and that is a gas matter which has indefinite volume and indefinite shape. The three types of matter. Now look at this sketch of matter. The matter is classified into a mixture and a pure substance. What is the composition of matter? Matter is classified into a mixture and a pure substance. Now the pure substance, let's talk about the pure substance. Pure substance has a constant property and composition. What is a pure substance? Pure substance is that which is having a constant properties and composition. What is a mixture? Mixture does not have a constant property and composition. Clear? Now the mixture is again classified into homogeneous mixture and heterogeneous mixture, and the pure substance is classified into element and compound. So let's talk about the categories of matter. You have to learn that sketch, that matter, that is a very important sketch, that matter is classified into substance and mixture. The mixture is then classified into homogeneous mixture and heterogeneous mixture, and pure substance is again classified into element and compound. First of all, let's talk about the element. An element is a pure substance which cannot be split up into other simpler substances by ordinary physical and chemical processes. It means that element is a very simplest pure substances that we cannot apply any physical or chemical process to split it into more simpler substance. For example, you can see here arsenic, antimony and bismuth. These are the elements, and it can never be converted into any simpler substances by any ordinary physical and chemical reactions. The fundamental unit of element is atom. What is the fundamental unit of an element? The fundamental unit of an element is It means that elements are made up of same types of atoms. So atom is the smallest particle of an element. Always remember, atom is the smallest particle of an element. Now, what is the symbol for an element? Elements are represented by symbol. What is symbol? Elements are represented by symbol, and it was a scientist, Berzelius, who in 1814 suggested the system for representing element with symbols. So what are symbols? Symbol is a way of representing elements. For example, there are how many elements? There are 118 elements, approximately 118 elements, out of which 92 are naturally occurring and the rest are artificially prepared in the laboratory. Now all of these elements, it is difficult to remember these elements, so scientists have given them certain symbols. And you can see that what is symbol? Symbol is the shortest name of an element. Okay, what is symbol? Symbol is the shortest name of an element. In most cases, the first letter of the name of an element is taken in capital letters as a symbol. Always remember, the first letter of the name of an element is taken in capital letter in the symbol. In some cases, the first letter has already been used, then the initial letter is capital together with the small any other letter from its name is used. For example, look at here. Here are some elements. Boron, that is the name and symbol of some common elements are given here. Boron, which is represented by capital B. Carbon, which is represented by C. You can see here carbon is represented by C, capital C. Fluorine, which is represented by capital F. You have to remember all these elements with their representation. Hydrogen, which is represented by capital H. Oxygen represented by capital O. Nitrogen represented by capital N. Sulfur, that is represented by capital S, and aluminium is represented by capital A and then small l. So what I mean to say that in some cases the first letter A is capital and the second symbol that we are giving to aluminium, that is small. Now come towards this other elements. Some elements symbols start with their Latin or Greek languages. A list of these elements is given in that slide. You can see here. The first one is antimony, whose name is strontium, and its symbol is Sb. What is its symbol? Its symbol is Sb. That is the symbol of antimony. The second one is copper, also known as cuprum. Symbol is Cu. The third one is gold, aurum, named as Au. So these symbols are starting from the Latin or Greek language names. The next is iron, ferrum, Fe, lead, plumbum, Pb, mercury, which is known as hydrogyrum, Hg, potassium, which is calcium, K, capital K, silver, argentum, Ag, sodium, natrium, Na, tin, stannum, Sn, and tungsten, wolfram, which is symbolized as W, capital W. Clear? So what is a matter? Basically I have told you in my lecture what is a matter. Look at this sketch. What is a matter? Matter is the smallest particle of matter is that substance which is anything around us which has mass and occupies space. Matter is classified into mixture and pure substance, and in this lecture, in the pure substance which is classified into elements and compounds, in this lecture we have discussed about the elements. How many elements are there in nature? Approximately. So scientists has discovered approximately 118 elements. Out of 118 elements, 92 are natural elements, and they are naturally found, and the rest have been artificially prepared in inside the laboratory. Also remember that elements are made up of particles and atom is the smallest particle of an element, and element is represented by symbol. And in 1814 Berzelius suggested the symbol for the system for representing that elements with the symbols. So what is symbol? Symbol is the shortest name of representing an element. Now it is enough for today. Thank you class, and just learn this sketch also. Thank you.